Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. We're live from the Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Canada, which will host Money in the Bank on the next episode of the Current Day Universe Mode. Just before we get into what we know ahead of what's happening at Money in the Bank, we're going to see everybody that's submitted on the match card, so make sure you pause it. Just want to mention that I'm having a few issues with the Ruthless Aggression Era Universe Mode and the recording of that. I don't really know what's going on with the Elgato, so let's just focus on the University in the Current Day for now, and I'll try and get it done. So there you have it, folks. Stephanie Vaquer, Jade Cargill, Megan Bayne for Smackdown, and that's a massive announcement because that's a comeback. Bron Breakker will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Carmelo Hayes. We've got the World Tag Team titles, the Lucha Brothers winning that, and then you can see Smackdown. Who's that handsome chap on the right? That is Bren, the local jobber, and CM Punk will take on Randy Orton. He won that gauntlet match to secure that opportunity.
It's been months of silence, of watching from the shadows, watching others take opportunities that should have been mine, and not because I lost, no, because someone made sure I never made it to the elimination chamber. I was attacked backstage, blindsided, left out cold, and to this day nobody has taken responsibility. But make no mistake, whoever did it, I haven't forgotten you. I haven't forgiven you. And I will find you. But that's not why I'm here tonight. I'm here to announce that Stephanie Vaquer is back. And tomorrow night at Money in the Bank, I'm stepping into that ladder match and taking the opportunity that was stolen from me. Tomorrow night, I climb the ladder and I take what should have been mine all along. I'm not just entering Money in the Bank, I'm winning it.
Well, just to give a bit of context, I'm going to try using AI voices. It's bloody expensive, though, just to get a bloody promo. But Stephanie Vaquer, for those of you who haven't watched the Universe Mode for a long time, I'll give you some context while we await our first triple threat qualifier. 2 triple threat women's matches tonight. The winners of both will go on to compete for the vacant WWE Women's United States Championship. Stephanie Vaquer and Julia were taken out at a fan event before the Elimination Chamber. Of course, Julia won the Royal Rumble, which automatically granted her an opportunity at the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. That's since been given to Rhea Ripley, and I believe on Monday Night Raw next week we're going to figure out when Julia will get that opportunity. Julia drafted to Raw, Stephanie to SmackDown. Stephanie, of course, returning. She was attacked and her chamber spot was stolen, or more so given to somebody else. So she never quite got the opportunity, but she earned her opportunity in the chamber tonight. Nick Aldis has announced she will enter the Money in the Bank ladder match, and as she said, she's there to win it. But we got 4 matches, I believe, for you folks. We're going to also hear from LA Knight. He lost, our United States champion, lost to El Grande Americano. And we're also going to get CM Punk and Randy Orton face-to-face before they go head-to-head for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Of course, Randy Orton's been the champion for about 5 months. He was the guy that you voted as your WWE champion, beat John Cena to become the Undisputed Champion, which led to the World Heavyweight title going to Drew McIntyre. The Alliance came in, the indie guys, the AEW guys, and Cope did secure the WWE World Heavyweight Championship for the Alliance. And he's obviously trying to recruit Will Ospreay to his posse. But we'll hear more about the World Heavyweight Championship in due course. And right here, right now, we have Kalani, Jordan, Carmen Petrovic, and a debut in Anna Jay on SmackDown. And of course, the rosters are on the banner of the YouTube channel. They might not be 100% accurate, but just stick with the program, watch the episodes, turn on the notification bell, and you'll never miss anything. You'll kind of figure out where people are, but the YouTube banner is like 99% accurate. Nice reverse Frankensteiner from Kalani, Jordan kick out from Carmen Petrovic, and of course, our last WWE Women's United States Champion. I had a booking nightmare, let's just be honest. I wanted to do Smackdown as all women's, and then I changed my mind. I haven't changed my mind on this universe mode though. I'm still consistent with this. So she was beaten by Lyra Valkyria to undispute the mid-card titles, and then not shortly after I was like, shit, I need to get the United States Women's Championship back exclusive to SmackDown because we have a mid-card title on Raw. And also, I think I mentioned this, but we're not going to use the tag team championships for the women anymore. Just because there's a lot of booking. I've got a whole university course that I've wrote, and I have to keep adjusting. And then I've got a Ruthless Aggression era universe mode that just will not, the Elgato just will not record for longer than 10 minutes. I don't know how to figure that out. But I am struggling, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think if we just keep it simple with the current day universe mode university, and other videos, because obviously I have plans for after when that concludes to just further extend, like, helping you guys and improving your guys' universe modes the best I can. I think if we just have one universe mode with 2 shows and then a universe mode university, it just keeps it a lot simpler, a lot more, it flows better. I don't have to have as much pressure of uploading like every single day either, because I can just take my time. I can make sure, because this episode of SmackDown I'm actually really proud of. I think it's my best episode. It's the most consistent. It flows well. We've added the AI voices in for the promos, which I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like get them so that I can. I think there's a way that I can invest in like a cheap version of 11 Labs just to keep. Just to use for the promos. I'm going to aim to try and go for 3 to 4 uploads a week. There'll be a university every week, but sometimes there might be 2. I don't really have a set schedule. I've got to record Money in the Bank. That's going to be in 3 parts, I believe. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then we go from there. We see where we go. And also, just having one universe mode, I can kind of pace myself, go in line with WWE, and then by the time WWE 2K26 comes out, I can have it all booked. And Anna Jay with a faceplant on Carmen Petrovic. I believe it's Carmen's debut as well on Universe Mode. Kalani, of course, called up from NXT to SmackDown. But I think she was called up before the other two. Anna Jay, a new signing. Now Kalani's going to go for that split-legged moonsault. Does connect on Anna Jay. Hook of the leg. Pinfall. The winner of this will go to Money in the Bank. And, of course, Raw and SmackDown after Money in the Bank are going to be very, very interesting because we have... Obviously on Raw, what's going to happen with Cope? What Ospreay don't want to join him? We're going to have the inroads to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship as we look towards our next premium live event, which I believe is Bash in Berlin. And then also on top of that, we've got Money in the Bank holders and stuff. We're going to have to figure out what goes on with Liv Morgan and her Intercontinental Championship. And Kalani's going to pick up the victory. No way. So Kalani is going to Money in the Bank. She will compete, and she's busted open and hurt. And I love this format where we do highlights. It's my favourite thing because I can just do like compressed episodes, and it's just so much easier to manage and edit. Well, it's not easier to edit; it's a pain in the ass to edit. But Kalani Jordan picking that first spot. We're also going to start our SmackDown Tag Team Title Tournament here tonight. We have a few different teams who are entering that. So we have the Creed brothers versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay. We're going to hear from L.A. Knight. Yeah. And this time it isn't me. It's an AI voice.
Clash at the Castle. Ethan Page? Done. Just another name on the list. Just another guy who couldn't get the job done when it mattered. Because when the lights are brightest and the pressure's on, I deliver. Yeah. But then last week, non-title match, one-on-one with El Grande Americano. And yeah, he pulled it off. I ain't gonna cry about it. He got me. 1, 2, 3. But let's not act like it was the biggest upset of the century. You win one non-title match and suddenly everyone's screaming title shot, like it's the lottery. LA Knight, I respect what you've done. You're loud, you're cocky. But last week, I beat you clean. And that wasn't luck, amigo. That was a statement. So I'll say it straight. I want a shot at that United States Championship. You and me one more time. But this time, with gold on the line. You beat me last week, that's true. But can you do it again? When it matters. When the pressure's on. When the US title's on the line.
So, LA Knight accepting the challenge, El Grande Americano, actually pinning the United States champion clean, to the surprise of everybody in attendance last week. And I'm getting word, because I've obviously got an earphone to the real Nick Aldis, I'm getting word that next week on Smackdown, LA Knight will defend the United States Championship against El Grande Americano. So a little inroad to this. Obviously, the Usos won the WWE Tag Team Championships in that fatal 4-way match. And just to look ahead, we've got a number one contenders tournament where 4 teams will compete from SmackDown for the opportunity to face the Usos at the next premium live event. So to kick us off in round 1, we've got the Creed brothers versus Chris Bay and Ace Austin. Next week on SmackDown, we'll have Rascals versus Hank and Tank. And you can see Nick Aldis making some shrewd signings for the tag team. I told you, I'm revamping the tag team division. So if I can go to the roster now, it's a bit of an informative episode. It's not really commentary, is it? As Ace Austin's going to make his way to the ring. We've got I really love the tag team division that we set up. So we got on SmackDown, we got Bay and Austin, Creed brothers, Pretty Deadly, Hank and Tank, the Usos, and Rascals. And then on Monday Night Raw, as we get into this, we've got Fraxium DIY, the Lucha Brothers, Street Profits, and the Motor City Machine Guns, who will return very shortly. Of course, former Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Of course, the Creed Brothers not quite earned an opportunity at the championship yet. They've got a debuting Ace Austin to deal with here. Of course, I rate the Creed Brothers quite highly American-made. Still to come tonight as well in our main event, we've got Cody Rhodes versus Alister Black. Ever since that gauntlet match, it's just been back and forth between them two. Of course, Cody doing a sneak attack on Alister Black last week, and it didn't quite work out. Cody overcoming his demon of Bronson Reed a few weeks before that. Cody says that Money in the Bank is crucial, that the American Nightmare walks out with the briefcase. But of course, he's got Alister Black and Bren, of course. And if you don't know about Bren, he is the hottest free agent in all of professional wrestling. And I don't believe he's here tonight. But he will be at Money in the Bank. And Nick Aldis giving him a straight opportunity to win the briefcase. As we look back to this match. First round of the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament. So you can already get an idea of what's happening on SmackDown. Next week we've got LA Knight versus El Grande Americano for the United States Championship. El Grande with a victory over LA Knight. And of course we've got the Rascals as they take on... let me just get my match card up because I'm so organised. They take on Hank and Tank Waller for an opportunity to progress and face the winner of this match. Because the winner of that final will go ahead to face the Usos at the next premium live event for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. So, shifting over from information, we're going to focus here on SmackDown. We heard I say that and then I'm immediately going to talk about something on Raw. So we have the Elimination Chamber matches already set up. Of course, we know that Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, will return at Money in the Bank following his loss to Jey Uso in that Bloodline Rules match. How will he be? Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu been going at it for weeks. So impressed so much that Adam Pearce has put them into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Cody Rhodes, Alister Black, and Bren for SmackDown. There's a lot of rivalries within the Money in the Bank. And the women's Money in the Bank, of course, Raw selected Tiffany Stratton, new signing Saraya, or formerly known as Paige, and Bayley, who did pick up a couple of victories a few weeks back. And SmackDown has selected 2 absolute monsters in Jade Cargill and Megan Bayne. And then, of course, Stephanie Vicker, she's automatically earned her opportunity. Roll-up pin here from Chris Bay on Brutus. And it had to be broke up by Julius there. Of course, the Usos, very dominant tag team champions. And, of course, let's have a look ahead Money in the Bank, the next episode, we're going to have Kalani Jordan versus the winner of the triple threat match later here tonight. Actually after this match, and that will be Lash Legend, Sol Ruka, and Roxanne Perez. That's going to be a right match. We've got the Lucha Brothers, who of course won the number one contenders match. They will take on Fraxium for the WWE World Tag Team titles. Carmelo Hayes will take on Bron Breakker for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Carmelo feels like with his, well, I say victories in quotation marks over Penta and Seth Rollins, that he deserves this opportunity. Nice elbow drop attempted from Julius Creed. And of course the WWE Undisputed Championship. Randy Orton, the flag bearer, the inaugural, the person that you guys voted as the WWE Champion at the very start of 2K25 Universe Mode, puts his title on the line against the best in the world, the Second City Saint, who had to go through a hellacious gauntlet match to earn that opportunity. The title will be on the line at Money in the Bank. And what a move from Ace Austin. Chris Bay taking out Brutus Creed on the edge. That could be all that she wrote. Ace Austin, pinfall. And advancing to the next round is Chris Bay and Ace Austin. And get a load of this celebration. You know that I've definitely edited this. No, I'm joking. I love this. This celebration's so good, honestly. Have a drink of my water. Jesus. And Chris Bay, Ace Austin will take on the winner of Rascals and Hank and Tank, who we'll watch next week. And hopefully we can get some sort of an excellent match to decide who'll face the Usos. Very interesting celebration here. I need to adjust the mic as well. You might hear it for like a split second. I hope it's not too. And Sol Ruka's already in the ring. She got a jobber entrance. Unbelievable. But here comes Lash Legend. Of course, we did try and align with the WWE releases a little bit, even though we've got AEW people in here that would kind of it's like kind of controversial to everything that we're doing. So Jakara Jackson, unfortunately, did not make the cut. She was in a team with Metagirls, but on Smackdown, the Talking Smack podcast, which is a hypothetical thing that I make up. Well, it's real, but like it happens in the background. I need to like get the Twitter things, you know, where you like, yeah, you get their Twitter and like write stuff. But Lash Legend did mention that she felt she was being held back by Jakara. This woman has been exceptional. She put on an incredible match against Jade Cargill a few weeks back. I really thought she was going to win that, and then Jade just planted her into the ground. Jade, of course, in the Money in the Bank. This is all about the Women's United States Championship. Kalani Jordan, who we already know has qualified. And look at Kalani going straight to the Roxanne going straight to the outside and taunting. And now Lash Legend running after Roxanne as Roxanne runs away. She wants nothing to do with Lash Legend. Sol Ruka was so impressive, was a former NXT North American Women's Champion, only briefly. NXT's died. And look at Roxanne running away as Sol chases her. It's a trap! It's a trap! Roxanne with the drop kick. I feel like all three of for us, the Kendos taking a drop kick to Lash Legend. I feel like all three of these women will benefit from having an opportunity to be the United States Champion. So we've only actually had one Women's United. Well, it depends on technicalities. Lyra technically would have been the United States Champion. But she's not even the Intercontinental Champion anymore. It's Liv Morgan. So Naomi was the last official WWE Women's United States Champion. We know that Naomi's off on a little bit of a hiatus after losing that championship to Lyra Valkyria, or losing the privilege to hold it, and Sol Ruka with a roll-up in here. And the one thing I like about my universe mode is that you'll see rotating talent. People will go off and film films, they'll go off and climb mountains, they'll go off and do everyday activities. It's not going to be the same 10 people every week. We're going to rotate. Sometimes you might not see someone for like 4 weeks, but they'll be doing something. The universe is alive. What the hell is Roxanne Perez? Have they removed the ability to like make them sit on the Prime bottle? Because I remember when I was filming this, I'm breaking the fourth wall, oh no, sue me. When I was filming this, I couldn't get anyone to like sit on it. I don't know why I'm trying to get that spot, but I just couldn't get it. And now Sol picks up Lash Legend. United States Championship opportunity on the line. Kalani Jordan awaits the winner. Who will go head to head? Oh, that's a massive scissor kick there from Lash Legend. What the hell is she doing here? Oh no, she has Roxanne up, and Roxanne goes down. Lash Legend's going to go to Money in the Bank. She doesn't think she has it won. She's got a Prime bottle. What's she doing with the Prime bottle? Oh, and throws it on Roxanne. Roxanne Perez. And Sol Ruka's getting some as well. Credit to Dr. Fearless World for Dr. Curvy. He likes to be known as both, I think. He's the alter egos. He is the egos, but he made the Sol Ruka attire. It's amazing. It's actually, probably, I'm a bit obsessed with Tiffany and Stephanie attires. Although at the time of recording this, I didn't have any Stephanie attires. But it's probably my favourite one outside. But I think there's some bias on them women, because I like them women. If Mariah May were in the game, any attire that's slightly different, I'd be like, oh my god, it's the best attire in the game. So who will win this? Lash Legend could make a huge statement and prove that Jakara Jackson was holding her back. Nice backbreaker there from Lash. And now Sol's going to get her up in the electric chair. Lash is going to fight out, maybe a little bit too heavy for her. Didn't manage to get her down. And now Roxanne's going for a roll-up pin. Sol's rolled out the ring. Not like this. Come on, Roxanne. Roll-up pin. Not like a roll-up pin. Kick out one. Good resiliency shown there from Lash Legend. Drinking my water. Now Roxanne. Submission to Lash Legend. Is she about to tap? Nah, I don't think so. Not enough damage done from Roxanne. She has got it cinched in though. I wonder if she can fully put it away. Nope. Now, oh no. What goes up must come down. Roxanne reversing, goes for it again. It didn't work before. Why would it work the second time? And she's got it actually cinched in this time. Sol Ruka might have to break this up. Where is Sol Ruka? Is she on vacation? She's just dancing outside the ring. Now Roxanne Perez is going to put her away. And a punch there. And oh my god, baseball bat from Ruka. Biding her time and to Lash as well. I'm so excited. I hadn't even recorded money. I'm so disorganised. I'm sorry. I've got myself in a bit of a rut recently. But I'm alright now. But I need to record Money in the Bank, which is going to be fun, man. And little announcement that the women's Money in the Bank will open the show. So there's never not action. Part 1 will have a Money in the Bank match. I don't quite know what format. I think Part 1's got the Women's Money in the Bank, the United States Women's Championship. Part 2's got the Lucha Bros v Fraxium and Carmelo versus Bron. And then the Part 3 has the Men's Money in the Bank and Punk v Orton. I think that's how we're going to do it. Roxanne's lining up Sol Ruka here, by the way. And Lash is absolutely lifeless. Submission locked in. Is that going to do it? Nobody will submit to this submission. She's going to be really peed off. Sol's going to, surely. Roxanne Perez cinched in. And just lets go of it. Lash Legends on the outside of the ring. Now what the hell is Roxanne? She's going for another submission. She's trying to wear these women down. Lash is going to try break it up. Sol breaks it up anyway. We could be on the precipice of finding a new number 1 contender. Our second number 1 contender. And Ruka with the slam roll-up pin. But look at Roxanne. Oh my god. Baseball back to the back of the head. Shades of WrestleMania 17. Where Stone Cold lost his shit and beat the holy hell out of The Rock. And Sol Ruka has not moved since that baseball bat hit her in the back of the head. Well, she has moved. And Roxanne qualifies. So at Money in the Bank, folks, we're going to get Kalani Jordan versus Roxanne Perez for the WWE Women's United States Championship. How do we all feel about that, by the way? I think that's a well good match. Credit to the booker. The King Booker. Credit to the booker on that one, man. What a performance from all three of these women. Baseball bats, kendo sticks, prime bottles, you name it. And now we're on to our main event of the evening. But just stick around, folks. After the main event, we're going to hear from the WWE Undisputed Champion and CM Punk. They will go face-to-face. Well, I don't know what order they're going to come out, but they're going to go face-to-face here tonight. But right now, we're focused on Cody, the American Nightmare Rhodes. Been on a bit of an upward trajectory since his horrible start to Universe Mode. Had a lot of problems with Bronson Reed, but he seems to have figured that shit out. And now he's here on an upward trajectory. Come up a little bit short, getting pinned by CM Punk. Not quite earning the opportunity for the WWE Undisputed Championship, but he put on a really, really good gauntlet match. I genuinely thought he was going to win it. But from that gauntlet match and from Smackdown comes adversity, and his and Cody's adversity right now is Alister Black. And Cody needs to bury his demons. He's got a chance to prove himself that he is better than Alister Black here tonight. And if anything, going into the Money in the Bank ladder match, this is a huge, huge, huge momentum shift. Alister Black takes about 5 years to get to the ring, but that doesn't matter because he is signed to Smackdown. And it's good to see him. It's good to see him back with the WWE. It's good to see him featuring week in, week out. Of course, has an opportunity here tonight to build momentum going into Money in the Bank. He's got that opportunity. He's earned that. He was tremendous in the... he was the surprise entrant at Clash at the Castle in that gauntlet match for the number 1 contendership. And he looked really impressive, to be fair. I think he actually might have eliminated Sami Zayn, but I'm not sure. I know that he was a mystery opponent. He lasted quite a while. I believe he was in the last 3 with Punk and Cody, which is something. And now we're underway. Cody Rhodes going to go straight after Alister Black. Sidewalk slam, side effect, from Cody. He's feeling this Toronto crowd. We're in the same arena that's going to host Money in the Bank. Luckily, it's a video game, so we don't have to worry about the production changing all the stages. They can do that while we're all asleep. Well, actually, you do it by just going forward in the calendar. But it's live from Toronto. It's Money in the Bank. 2 briefcases on the line. Futures, destinies can all change when you're holding that briefcase. And a coup de grace there from Alister Black. Not pretty for Cody. Of course, we saw Alister Black get the upper hand last week. Now he's using the announcer's desk as a place to bounce Cody's head off, which is not great. And of course, Bren. Where do we begin with Bren? You might be thinking, who is Bren? I've actually had a few comments. Who is that in the poster? Let me tell you a little bit something about Bren. All right, Bren is a guy who goes unnoticed in other universe modes. He's the hottest free agent. He is formerly a member of... he's formerly in another universe, in a multiverse, a former WWE champion. He's super impressive. And one of my good friends, Bren, believe it or not, he's called. It's a persona based on him. I think it's cool to integrate people who subscribe into universe mode. I would love to do it more. So if you guys want to be involved, you can always hit me up on Discord. Sometimes I might just do it for like a short time angle. Sometimes I might do it like as a permanent. It depends how I feel. And Alister Black there with an Enziguri, reverse Enziguri. But Bren will go to Money in the Bank. Cody going back to work. We're back in the ring. We had the little cut. And what the hell's going on? We've had a blackout. And oh boy, you all wanted to see him. I know people have been asking about him. And that's Bren distracting Cody Rhodes and giving Alister Black an opportunity. Wow. Hook of the leg there from Alister Black. And now kick out from Cody Rhodes. But Bren showing... I actually heard that Bren wasn't in the arena tonight. I got some misinformation. And oh my God. Black mass kick to Cody Rhodes. As Bren just cost Cody the momentum match. No, he hasn't. Lucky for Bren. Cody's an unstable nightmare at the moment. His universe mode has been up and down a lot. I was going to say like or something, but up and down, you get what I mean. It's going to up and down more than Xavier Woods' channel. His channel, guys, all right? Now a drop kick there from Cody. And a punch from Malachi Black. Malachi Black actually busted open. Not quite sure how in a clothesline. It's been all Alister. I'll call him Malachi. I hate it when wrestlers go back to names or change their names because I always like call them the old one. But Bren was here on Smackdown. I think he just wanted to make him show his face. You know what I mean? Introduce you to him. Trying to cost Cody by the looks of it. Distracting Cody. These 3 men will all be representatives of Friday Night Smackdown at Money in the Bank. And Bren walk out with a briefcase. The alliteration on that Bren briefcase. It's just destined to be, isn't it? We'll have to see. We know Bren's here. He's signed to Smackdown. He's not a short-term thing. He's someone that you guys can get behind or you can boo. I heard in other universes he is a heel. So we'll have to see exactly what that looks like over here. We don't know what his purpose is. We don't know why he's here. We know he's signed a contract. All this is giving him an opportunity at Money in the Bank. We don't know why. We don't know how. We don't know if he's even got a chance, to be honest. But it's a story arc that you're not going to want to miss on the blue brand. I'd love to get like another subscriber on the red brand. So it's like a superstar mode within my booking. That'd be well good, that. That's such a good idea. And now Cody, pedigree, Alister Black's in trouble. And when we went to the commercial, these two were going at it for 3 to 4 minutes brutally. And maybe he's eyeing up the crossroads. Good night, Alister. Bren tried to cost Cody. but Cody's going to win here. Chad Patton down to the canvas, 2 and 3. Cody builds the momentum and gets the momentum going into Money in the Bank. Nothing will distract the American Nightmare. He tried to take a cheap shot at Alister Black last week. It didn't quite work out. He asked for this one-on-one match from Nick Aldis to prove himself, to prove that it was a slip-up, to prove his head wasn't in the right place. And now he is the last man standing in that ring. And now it's time for the Second City Saint and Randy Orton to go face-to-face. They've not interacted since the Gauntlet match, obviously 2 weeks. Such a quick turnaround to Money in the Bank. Let's hear what CM Punk has to say to this Toronto crowd.
You know, it's funny. They call Randy Orton the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer. But I don't see a killer. I see a man clinging to a throne he knows he doesn't belong on. You may be the first undisputed champion, Randy, but I'm the best in the world, and you know it. Best in the world, huh? You keep saying that like it still means something. Like it's still 2011. But this isn't your moment, Punk. This is my era. I'm not some flavor of the month. I'm the constant, the standard. And that title? It stays with me. You're the constant, all right? Constantly predictable, constantly protected. You walk around like this company owes you something. But the only thing WWE owes is the truth. And the truth is, they put that title on you because they know I'd make it mean something again. You talk a lot for a guy who hasn't done a damn thing since he came back. While you were chasing microphones and headlines, I was putting people down and stacking up bodies. You want this title? Try and take it. But remember, when you step in the ring with me, you don't just fight a champion. You survive a killer. I'm not here to survive, Randy. I'm here to end this. To take the title, take the spotlight, and prove, once and for all, that no one is better than CM Punk. Not now, not ever. Then bring everything you've got, because when it's all said and done, I'll do what I always do. I'll strike, I'll drop you where you stand, and I'll still be undisputed champion.
Well, that's all, folks. Head to head, Money in the Bank, next Universe Mode episode. Make sure you like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.